Hello everyone and welcome back to Winders Model Farms. Today I'm going to do a review on the Wagner WA-17 in the 1:16 scale version. Now this is probably the coolest toy in our collection, as well as probably the most expensive one that we own. I'll do another video pretty quick on the WA-14. I want to do the WA-17 first because it is my personal favorite, and I think it is the coolest one out of the two. So I should have done a video on this a long time ago. We've had them for almost a year now. I think we got them in March of 2022, and it's now almost February of 2023. But the reason I hadn't is because my old phone was pretty terrible. Got a new phone, a little better quality, and I didn't want to do a bad job on this tractor. I wanted to do it justice, and so I hope now that I can do it justice with this video. So this is probably going to be a pretty extensive video, a pretty long video, because there's just a lot to go over here. And let's just start from the bottom and just kind of work our way up. So first, the tires. Really like these tires. We're gonna turn this thing, get a little front view of the tires. Got some good meaty tires on there, nice and wide. Would have been pretty wide for when these were made. They would have been the biggest tires you could have got on the Wagners at the time. And they are pretty good looking, you know, nice and thick. The rims here, if you look at the rims, you see FWD on there, as well as a ton of bolt detail. The big bolts around there and all these little bolts here. I mean, just a ton of detail in there. Those look really nice too, and they are, I think they're plastic, to be honest with you. They may be metal, but they sound plastic. Whatever they are, they look metal, and they look very good. But they may be plastic, not sure. All right, let's look at the bottom before we move on up, because I did want to highlight the bottom of this. If I can do this without breaking the tractor. Ton of detail under here, so let's see. You can see here all this detail. You kind of got your like drain plug, more stuff up in there. You can see the underside of parts next to your engine here. Kind of got a, looks like a filter there, some sort. You can see where your drive runs into here, the drive shaft for the front wheels there, and where it runs back to the U-joint. Back in here, you've got your cylinders here, your hydraulic cylinders that turn the unit. So that looks really good. And a lot of this all metal. Obviously your hydraulic cylinders there are plastic, but most of this is metal. The engine pieces are plastic, but the rest of the frame being metal. As we work our way back, right here where our drawbar comes in, drawbar is metal. Good detail where the drawbar is mounted. Which you got all this stuff on here. I wish they didn't have to put all that on there, but I mean, good detail in there. See all that bolt detail, all the detail where your drive shaft runs into there. See if we can see in here. You can see the detail, or you may not be able to, but you got a little bit of oscillation, as well as the articulation on this unit. Alrighty, let's set it back up before I break it. Back to the drawbar here. Real good detail. See where you've got your holes here where you can move the drawbar, let it move, widening out the pins are in there. Obviously those don't remove, but the detail does look nice. And since we're back here, our hydraulic hoses, we got each side, it's got a pair, and they look pretty good. They painted the ends of them for us. Did a pretty good job on the ends. And they run on up to your cab, back of your cab there. You can see the detail in the center here. Not quite sure what that is, it may just be so you could service that axle there. But other than that, you know, the fenders look really solid. There's not a lot going on back there, you know, wouldn't be a lot on an articulate like this. It's just pretty smooth fender. Just run the hoses back there, but nothing else. Let's see if we can get a good look inside of here. So you can see in here, U-joint there, and another one up here. As well, let's see if we can see our hydraulic cylinders. Trying to get where you can see that. There we go. Also, you got a Wagner decal here. Not sure if that's supposed to be the serial number plate or no, I think it's just a caution sticker. I believe that's just a caution sticker down there. But it does look really nice. There's U-joints and stuff in there. Back the cab, your hydraulic hoses come in. Well, we got a hose here and a hose running off under there. Or I'm guessing that's your return and your one feeding into it. Pretty good detail there. The lights look solid. John Deere looks good. I do wish you didn't have this big split in the casting here. I get that's part of it, but I do wish they could have covered that up somehow. It's really the only big split in the casting anywhere that's ugly. The rest of it's all done pretty well. You do have a little bit of a split here, but it is a lot more of a tight fit. Not as noticeable, but it's pretty noticeable on your cab up here. Pretty good detail all the way around on your rest of your unit. I mean, even these steps down here look phenomenal. The steps are a plastic piece that are attached to the casting. Got this cover here, another cover here. Got some good texture right here, as well as I'm guessing that's our fuel caps where you can fuel this thing up. Is what I would assume it would be. And not sure exactly what this piece is here, but it does look very well. I don't know if that has something to do with the air cleaner or what. See a logo there, says diesel fuel. Got some more caution stuff over here. I'm not sure what all those are for. It's very tiny writing, and to be honest with you, I cannot read it even in person. Maybe if you had a magnifying glass, you may be able to pick up what that's saying, but this, where our air filter would be, looks really good detail all the way around. Also did not mention, but we do have a door on this side of the cab. Now this would not be probably the normal door you'd get in and out of, but it is here. So you could, real good detail on that handle. Cab glass all looks nice. You kind of got your liner around the glass, painted up real well. The hinges are done really nice. Don't know what that is. Okay, good. It's just a piece of dirt. Thought maybe we had a chip. All right, hinges, like I said, done real nice. Opens. Interior, you know, you can't really do much about that, but that doesn't look the best right there. But here's your, I'm guessing, hydraulic controls up here. We've got a lever here for the seat, and I believe the seat swivels. I know it swivels, but normally when I try to do it on camera, I can't. There it is. All right, so swivels 45 degrees. You can see there. Steering wheel does not turn. I wish the steering wheel would move, but that does not. We'll swivel our seat back to forward. Also in here, we've got our gear shifter right here in the center. Be right in between your legs with the knob on it and everything. We do have another lever right over here. If you look in there, we got our dashboard really well done. Ton of detail on the dash. All the controls, all the gauges, everything. We'll take another look at that from the other side of the cab once we get around to it. Seat is all right. It's got the armrest and everything. Oops. It's got the armrest and everything. The floor looks pretty good, just black floor. Nothing much on there. So back out to the tractor here, air breather, nice solid big piece. We've got our exhaust, and the exhaust does have the rain flap that does open, as you can see there, and the roof of our cab has air conditioning, and they did a pretty good job on that, as you can see there. We'll take a peek at the top of it there, and we do have our cord that runs from down here up to that air conditioning unit to power that. Real crisp, clean decals on the hood. John Deere WA-17. Headlights are all right. You know, they're not terrible. Can't complain. We pop the hood here. We can see our turbocharger in there. That's what made the WA-17 more horsepower than the WA-14. That pretty much one engine was naturally aspirated. The other one was turbocharged. One quick complaint. I don't like, if you look here and here, the exhaust pipe kind of changes color. Right at that line on the toy. I don't really care for that. I wish it would look more uniform all the way up. It's almost like they made two different types. I think that's metal and I think that's plastic is the difference. The top piece is plastic, the bottom is metal. Wish it would have been solid all the way up, but oh well. We get to the interior of this engine, a lot of detail. We'll spin her around. Give you a good look in here. A lot going on. Even the fan spins, which you can't see, but it does. Let's see if my finger won't be in the way. You can kind of see that. Fan spins there. Let's see. Kind of a top view of the engine there. Very well detailed. Of course, the engine is pretty much plastic. All that I think is all plastic, which you'd kind of expect the engine to be mostly plastic. Nothing much on the front of the radiator, is just a flat piece of plastic. They kind of cheaped out there, I guess because you can't really see it. but that's a little disappointing. The rest of the radiator is okay. Like I said, the fan moves. What I like, you got these belts here. You can see your belts. Belts and pulleys are all there. Really good detail on that. There's a couple belts on the front. You got this. Oops. There we go. Post that holds your radiator up. Spin it back around. You can see all these belts and stuff in there. Hood has the hydraulic cylinders as well. Holds it open and closed. Now the grill, probably one of my favorite parts about this tractor. It's got a good texture to it. Looks phenomenal. Love the deer logo on the front. Looks great. We also have hooks on the underside of the front up here. So you've got your hooks. This is another piece where, see kind of that split in the casting. Doesn't quite line up perfect, but it's a pretty good job. And it's not that noticeable because the hood covers most of that. Windshield wiper on our cab. Get around, really nice step detail, or not steps, platform. Nice and textured. There's steps. They do look good as well. Handrail, it's a big plastic piece, would be easy to break, but it looks realistic, like what the one would have looked like on it. All these handles, our cab opens over here. Like I said earlier, nice interior detail. See there, your pedal, another lever, another pedal over there. Over here we've got a bunch of logos and warning labels. There's your hydraulic oil. I think that's some sort of a chart. There's going to be your serial number. And then, let's see. To me, I could be wrong, but it almost looks like a Wagner serial number plate on the top. And like a deer serial number plate on the bottom. Not sure if that's exactly what that is, but with my poor eyesight and how small it is, it's what it would appear to be. It's two serial number plates or information plates, one a deer one, one a Wagner one, but not really 100% sure on that. Looking here, pretty good detail on the back side of this too. And steering wheel also has a little, guess I should show you. See the little knob on the steering wheel there? Make it easier. Grip it whenever you're steering. Make it easier to turn. But yeah, that is the WA-17. Ton of detail. Really nice piece. Really cool piece. And probably one, like I said, one of my favorites. Ton of detail, really high detail, so appreciate you watching. If you've got one of these, let me know in the comments. It's a cool tractor, pretty sweet. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you're looking forward to the WA-14, hopefully we can get it out pretty soon. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day.